and get it blowing on me as efficiently as possible. Check the comments in a second. See if I get that aircon a little correct. That's probably about right. Let me see if the comments have turned on yet on the video. Right, Hawker Genesis. Right, well respected man. Right, Dan. See, I'll start the stream if there's already some people on. So it's already bloody hot here again. I've had to put the, you know, aircon all on. Finishing my Lucasade off. There we go. Yeah, too hot. Couldn't take one of the dogs out today.
From him, and we get out of this hellhole. We don't, then you and I are ghosts. Now would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch? It's time to finish this.
I see Cohen's lost his touch. If you do this, never laugh, waiting for someone to come and tell him he's still alive. I suppose that's why he let you live.
Yeah, there's only point watching them on both, but yeah. Yeah, Bioshock is a very cool game. I said obviously it's quite an old game now, and this is just like the one where they polished up the graphics a bit, but
you can taste the
anything
candy. And Ryan.
Why have you forsaken me? I send you Brian!
Alright, Justin.
Ryan nationalised constantly futuristics. He owns it now, lock, stock and barrel. For the good of the city, he says. He'll break it up in due time, he says. Not resigned from the council and lodged me letter of protest, but that's just pissing in the wind. It'll be war, I say, unless somebody stops Ryan. Right fast.
Yeah, I'm finally looking forward to having a week where I don't need to get up really early every day and, you know, do loads of shit. So I should be able to get some more videos done this week. Because, as I said, there's just a lot less going on for me, so that's good for actually getting stuff done in terms of like YouTube.
I spent the afternoon trying to get as close to Ryan's gate as possible without making a spectacle of myself. He's got it shielded 6 ways to Leicester. There's no way into that place. All I got for my splicer mates. That's the reward you get for trying to outsmart the best electrical engineer of our generation.
England, like UK, essentially. So yeah, you just press reload, because there's not actually a way they tell you to do that. But yeah, you can reload the EU things if you swap one by just switching to plasmid and then pressing R, and that actually works as the reload, because like health is actually a different key. Is there still any more research to do on those? No. Some of those might get the right materials for them. Under 18, no, you can't buy the activated firearm. You'd have to be over 18 because it's classed sort of as because it looks like a gun. Basically, the idea is that you have to be 18 to be responsible enough not to do anything stupid with it. But I don't know about Finland. Like I'm just saying, in the UK. You have to be 18 to buy any, like, even if it's like a fake gun, essentially, you have to be 18 just so you don't have an excuse of saying I was a kid and I was dumb and I went into a shop and waved it at like a shop clerk or whatever.
The worm looks up and sees the face of God. But look around. It's a regular convention of worms in here. They all had mothers, fathers, people who loved them, they got married, their wives. What makes you think you're any different? I haven't chosen the spot for you on the wall yet. Let me know if you have a friend.
I had to go jungle style with that filthy ape for 3 weeks, but he finally spilled the beans on how to get to AMD Ryzen. Generate a sympathetic overload in harmonic core number 3. That's simple. Now all I gotta do is figure out what the hell a sympathetic overload is, and for that matter, a harmonic core number 3. Piece of cake for an electrical engineer. Too bad I designed ladies' shoes. Gonna go see the grease monkeys left alive in heat loss monitoring. See what I can shake out of their trees.
Like all parasites who have tried to walk in stolen shoes. I'd explain the science that renders what you're trying to do impossible, but that would be like playing Mozart for a chief.
I never killed a man. Let alone a mate. But this is what things come to. I don't know if killing Mr. Ryan will stop the war, but I know it won't stop while that man breathes.
I think I've done all the research on Houdini's as well.
When I love Ratchet.
Rapture is coming back to life. Even now, can't you hear the breath returning to her lungs? The shops reopening, the schools humming the thoughts of young minds. My city will live. My city will thrive. When that day comes, use your tombstone for payment tax.
What is the difference between a man and a parasite?
That sounds good, Peach.
A man builds, a parasite asks, where's my share? A man creates, a parasite says, what will the neighbors think? A man invents, a parasite says, watch out, or you might tread on the toes of God.
Yeah, it's like saying I don't know how in some countries the airsoft laws differ from deactivated gun laws. Like I said, I have no clue. I only know in the UK how they work.
Only making it worse for yourself. Hey!
His hour arrives.
Was that trifoil on it? So there's something radioactive in there. I like how there's like nonsense text on it. Full of your down Keedak Adiak something Kandafia, yeah. So it's just nonsense text. Okay. Right, Rich. Getting near the end of this now. Well, I know there's a couple more chapters after this one, but like I said, hopefully I can get all the game finished this week. Oh, is it just Little Sisters I need to finish researching?
Strikes me that Fontaine wasn't overly inconvenienced by his own demise. On New Year's Eve, these wretched splicers come streaming out of the poorhouses and stormed the proverbial barricades. And dead right in the streets, Johnny and Jamie's citizen are lined up round the block for plasmids. Anything to help fend off the rabble.
Is that both of them research completed yet? Do I have a load of electric bucks or electric gel? Yeah. Got the electric gel. Let's load up the electric buck.
Such terrible things and done worse like that. Thank you for reminding me that the light of the world has not yet been snuffed out. And a little one to help you on your way.
Yeah, no point even trying to hack these about 40.
Strikes me that Fontaine wasn't overly
I don't know why that one just started
by his own
replaying.
demise. On New Year's Eve, these wretched
Oh, there's the next
splicers
one.
come streaming out of the poorhouses and stormed the proverbial barricades. Dead right in the streets, Johnny and Jamie's citizen are lined up round the block for plasmids. Anything to help fend off the rabble.
So yeah, my ABEC filters came today. I'm going to do a video on. Annoyingly though, I can point out in the thing that because they're the Scott ones, they're not plugged properly, and because they've just got little plastic bags along them, one of them's already ripped. Like, it's not something I'd send them back for, but it makes a good point in the video of like why I think filters should be sealed, you know, with like caps on each end, not just in a plastic bag. I've done all the research on this, haven't I yet? This is the only annoying thing if you're playing Bioshock on hard or like the even harder difficulty, is the enemies are just so spongy at this point in the game, even when you fully research them. It's annoying because I think that's one of my objectives. I can't pick it up yet because I've not got the thing that's told me I need to pick those up as an objective. Yeah, I need another enzyme and I can at least get bloodlust. The one where my wrench, hitting people with my wrench gives me health, which is really useful. Is that the booby trap? Yeah. Alright, unfortunately, if you've just come on for this one and not seen the old ones, you're going to get the main story-like spoiler plot twist in this one. But this one, the Bioshock's basically about like where they tried to build a utopia under the ocean and everything went wrong, so it's sort of a bit like an action RPG / survival horror. I might just do damage increase with grenade launcher.
An assassin. That's rich. I could have thrown a bomb, I suppose. Spliced up. Forgot. Trick the security.
Yeah, that's the thing, Rich and Peach. I've still not finished it yet, but I do need to play it again, because I got to the stage, you know, a bit like you often get in Dark Souls, where you've only got a couple of places left to go in the game, but you sort of are really struggling on a boss or like a particular area. So that's kind of like why I haven't played very much recently. Oh, Electro Bolt 3. Yeah, I would say at least, Rich, in terms of Elden Ring, you'll get lots and lots of hours out of it. That's a good thing, because with games, I kind of think how I justify money on them is how much would I replay them or whatever, or, you know, how long does it take to play them while you still enjoy playing them. So games that actually have a pretty long campaign and stay fun throughout, or that are really, really playable, I think are good value for money. I kind of do, how many hours do I play it compared for the price I paid for it kind of thing. That's normally how I value games. So if there's a game where I think it's shit and I barely play it, then it's definitely not worth the money, and the more it costs, the worse it is. if you get something free or really cheap, then, you know, I kind of think it's justified for however much it is. So I'm going downstairs, I think. Now, again, that's a weird thing in Bioshock. I've got a wallet that has 4 spaces on it, like you can have $9,999, but it only goes to $800, isn't it? Oh, $500, yeah, that's even worse. So why it's not just 3 digits, I don't know. See you, Peach. I've played the Mafia remake, and I quite like that. Oh, I was going through this door, isn't it? How big is this level? I can't remember. It's fairly decently sized, isn't it? But everything's kind of just attached to that big, sort of tower type room I was just in. Yeah, jump scares don't work on me.
Imagine the will it took to create a place like this. And what have you built? Nothing. You can only loot and break. Big-hearted man. You're just a termite at your side.
Alright, there's the last of the little sisters we all left again. Oh, he's gone hostile anyway. There we go. This one's annoying because I wasn't wanting to fight in yet. I got electric back loaded in. Well, exactly, Rich. Yeah, they've not improved the gameplay, have they? All they've done is just made the graphics look a bit better. Again, the Demon Souls remake is much better done than the other one. Even though most of the levels are exactly the same, it's just, you know, it's ground up, been redone. So it at least looks completely brand new. Which again, as I'm saying, isn't the case with the Dark Souls remake.
Because Mr. Ryan's got more important things to do than to enforce loyalty in the ranks. Say hello to Fontaine, you backstabbing son of a bitch.
Which game are you on about? This is completely legally bought. I've got it on Steam.
I didn't recognize the twist that come into the shop today. Stacked like Sally and dressed to the nines. She's played her cards pretty close to the vest, but you ain't gotta be no college dog to see that she's into some bad China. She was asking about magnetic locks and some such. I played it coy, but she took wise. After she showed me round her backyard, I gave her directions to Keeper's tool shop. Rapture's gone to hell. Sometimes the great chain still cuts you a break.
So mostly smashing up. Right, I need to get one of those invention machines now, don't I? Because I can then use that to get bloodlust or whatever it's called. So I hope you like the videos, Mohammed. Then I'm hopefully going to get a gas mask one filmed later today, but we'll see. If I don't get time today, I'll do it tomorrow.
Before the final rat has eaten the last gram of rapture, I will lead a parade. Who was that, they'll say, as they point to the sad shape hanging on my wall? Who was that?
I heard that. Hold it!
You ungrateful, you shall know!
My name's Liam.
To build a city at the bottom of the sea, insanity. But where else could we be free from the clutching hand of the parasites? Where else could we build an economy that they would not try to control, a society that they would not try to destroy? It was not impossible to build rapture at the bottom of the sea. It was impossible to build it anywhere else.
This is the bit I've already been to with the turret, isn't it? So the combination is 0126 Australia Day. Oh, this is what I want to do. Love this. Let's do that in case instead of extra nutrition 2. I didn't even need all those. Oops. Anybody got money on them? I could use some money.
Ryan's spies are dragging the young one up right now. Searching one of Ryan's spies and sent to fill me out. I think she is. If I'm wrong, an innocent girl will end up on Ryan's bloody trophy wall. Right, Bill. Let's be right. The device is almost finished. I can't get soft now, I can't.
To build a city at the bottom of the sea in Sanity.
Is it 0128?
Where else could we be free from the clutching hand of the parasites? Where else could we build an
Unless that's not
economy
his office.
that they would not try to control, a society that they would not try to destroy? It was not impossible to build rapture at the bottom of the sea. It was impossible to build it anywhere else.
Basic casing is ready. One charge of nitroglycerin in my office. That will serve as the catalyst. Now I need a 4R34 lead shield wire stuff to pass the circuit. Then a half can of ionic gel. That's the pretty Betty of the mix. Should send the core into condensation mode, push power down the line and trigger the circuit breaker on Ryan's gate. That's the theory. Will either work like a charm, blow up half of rapture. Nothing ventured.
To build a city at the bottom of the
Well,
sea
they keep
in Sanity.
replaying that tape.
But where else could we be free from the clutching hands of the parasites? Where else could we build an economy that they would not try to control, a society that they would not try to destroy? It was not impossible to build rapture at the bottom of the sea. It was impossible to build it anywhere else.
I mean, £30 shipping isn't that bad at all, to be honest. If you, like saying the original cost is higher than the shipping. Oh, I have to get all the components first, I can't do them one at a time. Okay. So I want that glowing gel stuff, don't I, that was upstairs. Eventually going. Was it 2801, that thing? No, it wasn't even. Okay, I'll go back and look at the poster, assuming that is the door I want to do. Oh, 26, that's right. 0126. Oh, this song will give me a copyright strike because it did on the last stream. Or at least I broke the record player somehow, even though I haven't seen how I did it. I'll still have to mute like 20 seconds of this stream.
Blood in the streets? Of course. Have some chosen to destroy themselves with careless splicing? Undeniable. But I will make no proclamations. I will dictate no laws. The great chain moves slowly, but with wisdom. It is our impatience that invites in the parasite of big government. And once you've invited it in, it will never stop feeding on the body of the city.
Might as well do some more pictures of that while I've got the chance.
A man builds a city at the bottom of the sea. That's a mark.
I hadn't planned on it, Shark.
Happens to be in the plane that crash lands on the same city in the middle of the ocean.
I've still not finished the previous one that they did. still need to get that blue gel stuff in there. So it's something I might play eventually, but it's not something I'll hurry to do, because I need to finish the other ones first. Oh, so I need to find another can of that somewhere. Let's try that other lab we were in before. But yeah, I've still got a load of games I want to finish that I will not played loads of. Show if I don't want to waste a minute. Does it show if I press tab or objectives? M maybe for map. Oh yeah, put the ionic gel in the EMP bomb. So yeah, hopefully that's everything we need to get now. Still missing something there. Find IR34 wire clusters. Oh, they're the ones in the big daddies, aren't they? Okay. Hopefully there's already enough big daddies that I don't need to kill anymore, seeing as I've already done 3 for the little sisters on this one.
What a balmy dream. Some kind of fruit tree spinning like a top. And it was pouring juice down Ryan's throat, choking the bastard. But it wasn't a tree, really. When I looked closer, it was the core control. The gizmo that feeds the maglocks on Ryan's gate. You can't cut off the power. It comes right from the volcanic vents. Ryan always gets his juice. I suppose you could drown the son of a bitch in it.
Might as well try the crossbow for a bit, because I've barely used it in this game. I suppose it does do alright damage, actually. So I'm just looking for dead big daddies, aren't I? I think that's probably one I killed down here somewhere. Got all that shell out of mode. Okay, there's a dead big daddy. I need now 2 more. Yeah, it's all my fault now for you. Let's see if I can hack this one. Oh, no, that didn't work, did it? Okay, Oh no, what's going on there? Oh no, too late. Okay, I need an upwards one. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So is that one that increases the flow speed, isn't it, that one? Yeah. Doesn't really matter because I've already done it. Anything important down here?
I've begged Mr. Ryan to hand Fontaine's futuristics over to Anderson's boys as a peace offering. And the stupid sod won't listen to reason. Instead, he's just splicing his mob up, giving them more and tougher plasmids. There's an arms race on here in Rapture, but it's not about who can build the best guns and the biggest bombs. It's about who can become less of a man and more of a monster.
Right, time to find some more big daddies. Actually, I just want a quick save and try something. Because I'm wondering now I've got the vampire thing and all the wrench upgrades, if I can hit a big daddy faster than he can damage me. Probably not, but... yeah, it's a bit of a waste of health it's doing this spell. Although saying that, if I had the one where now and again when you hit people with the wrench, it does the static discharge, that might work quite well. Yeah, that's a good point, Litter Picker. Yeah, divide, yeah, the average sort of thing, like you're saying, and apply it to the thing. That was almost my goodness. Why clusters even in there? Ah, I've got 4 now. Yeah, next time I find a gene bank, let me swap one of my things out for the electric thing when you hit people with the wrench if I've got that. Because that might work really well, actually. So yeah, if I get time after this video, before like this evening, I'll get a video done on those filters and point out the good and bad bits with them. Is that booby trap one? Anyway, let's go put that bomb together. I think I heard a gene bank or something. No, this sort of like whatever it's called, like the sort of nursery rhyme kind of sounding thing, I guess is the word for it. It's not that important, it's just more something I was thinking about. Oh yeah, there it is. So, I think it's in this one, isn't it? Probably don't really need natural camouflage anymore. But it's not in this set of ones anyway. Is it combat ones? So it's not static disconnect, is it electrical flesh? You take less damage from electricity and deal more damage when you use electrical attacks. No, it's not that one. I thought there was one a bit like Frozen Field, and can freeze enemies when you hit them with a wrench. Well, let's put Frozen Field on then anyway. Actually, tell you what, I'll swap that for that one. Because the problem with static discharge is when it ends up like making a big daddy or whatever hostile just because another splicer hit you near the big daddy. below me isn't that turret stuff going on. I like how he can just carry that giant bomb on his back with like no issue or whatever. Right, within a few minutes we'll have the bit of a plot twist coming up.
You got to put it on the core past geothermal control. And we'll see if these needle noses knew what the hell they were talking about.
Looks breaks gravity if they freeze in the air apparently. I'm still wondering if there's anything you can get down there behind that vent. Oh, I've frozen over now. Did I have the telekinesis? That's what I'm making it. Oh good, so you can just pull the vent off like that. There wasn't really anything here, was there? There's some stuff down there though. How do we reckon I could get behind that staircase? Assuming that you can get behind that staircase. No, I reckon you have to use telekinesis now. There's like a loot box thing, so you'd think... I'm trying to see if there's obviously like another little vent that connects to this one. Let's try that guy's office and just see. Oh, is that something there? Ah, yeah, there we go.
I tracked the problem that was blocking the tubes here, and you'll never believe where I ended up. The damn farmer's market clear on the other end of Rapture. I fixed it right up and installed some new gaskets. Oof, what a mess. Anyway, the code is 0512 if you ever need to get back in there.
I actually need money again now. Yeah, I know the thing like that, litter picker, because it's like another problem like when you buy, say, a rifle, like an air rifle, and then you're like, oh, but I need to actually put a decent optic on it, you know, otherwise you're not making full use of the rifle, but then obviously, yeah. Because I even had to dip into some of my bunker savings the other day, just because there was a couple of things I wanted to get that, you know, I knew if I didn't buy them, like within a week of them being listed on eBay or whatever, I'd never get the chance to buy them again in the short term. Or like not for a good price, so I thought fuck it, like I've not seen an ROC post. Well, there was one that went up a month or so ago, but I'm still putting money into those savings, but with the cost of living it's like less and less goes into the savings every month. At least where I've been working loads of hours at work, I'll be getting a decent pay slip again at the end of this month, because of the fact we've had so many workers quit or try and find, you know, jobs that pay better per hour. It means that I've been offered more hours, which in some ways is annoying, but in other times it's, you know, it does mean I get paid, you know, every month. Oh yeah, I do like this frozen wrench. Okay. Oh yeah, we were meant to be putting a bomb on that thing, weren't we? Yeah, although the thing is currently not for an air rifle. It's, I've said to some people, I'll definitely do some videos on it when it comes. You could probably use it on an air rifle or airsoft gun. I imagine it's built to handle the recoil from those. although you do need specific things for air rifles. But it's an Army SUSAT scope, like the type they used to have on the L85 and the L85A2. And it's just one of those scopes I really like. So the fact that there was some, you know, like surplus ones floating about, I really wanted to get, because it is a very nice optic. It's like the Trilux. So it's just one of those things I wanted. So when I can stick it on an air gun or any sort of rail thing if I want to, just for the sake of using it in videos.
Looks like the ocean's got an itch to retake this corner of Rapture.
I haven't even been
This
in
happened right after the start of the war. Read about it in the papers. Head on in. Let's see what
Oh,
else we got
I
now.
just saved by accident, because I did, yeah. Yeah, that's the problem, is F5, the key to do the quick save is the same one to get that turret, so, never mind, the electrical thing. There we go. Let's do it nicely.
I'm no engineer, but if I read these plans right, you can channel that magma flow using the redirect craft. It'll boil off that water right quick, and you'll be able to reach the core. Orion's sure to take notice. Might want to set up a perimeter just to be certain.
Will these creatures kill you? Even I don't. As you drag me closer to the abyss, you pull yourself right along with me. I offer you.
Yeah, if there's only one left litter picker, I'd go for it, especially if it's not one you can get again easily, because that's the problem with stuff like that. Because, like, again, in the past, I've done the thing of saying, no, I'll save my money and not get that, and then you realise that after that, you never see another one come up, or not for the same price. Because that was the problem I had when I saw a G3 that was deactivated for less than £300 years ago. And I said, no, I'll save my money and not get one. And now I've never seen G3s for sale unless they've like been over £1,000. So it would have been a similar price to my FAL when I got my FAL. And the FALs are now silly expensive. Oh, because I'm invisible, I wonder if they can even not see me at the moment. Probably not.
So far away from your family, from your friends, from everything you ever loved. But for some reason, you like it here. Feel something. Can't quite put your finger on it. Think about it for a second. And maybe the world will come to you. Nostalgia. What did Atlas offer you? A piece of my plundered city? Mark my words, your only reward will be a knife in the back.
I would just go invisible while the alarm goes off. Are these pots fully researched? Yeah. I've probably researched everything for you now, haven't I? Except the roses, maybe. Hello. Alright, Dan, you're just in time for the plot twist. The game house will be there within a few minutes. And then once that happens, that'll be a good place to stop for today.
These lights shine at people down here in the park.
Right, good, the alarm's finished. Right, let's make our way up to Ryan's office. Yeah, because sometimes if you've looked at an item, it does a thing, doesn't it, where it says to like the seller, somebody looks at your item, do you want to offer it a discount on it or something like that? I don't know exactly how it works, because although I've sold stuff on eBay, I don't know if it's actually... I think, yeah, it has offered me that before, because I think sometimes I've knocked like a $5 off of helmets and things.
My strength is not in steel and fire, but in my intellect and will. Weary Atlas, Andrew Ryan offered you nothing but ashes.
I know!
Yeah, that's the problem with eBay in a lot of places, isn't it? And it's like the same when people donate to you on certain platforms. That although you get a load of money, there's a big cut taken from it.
In the end, all that matters to me is me. And all that matters to you is you.
Right, the annoying thing is this is one of the levels you can't go back and replay if you like miss some of the audio tapes on it. Yeah, I'll mostly be quiet when there's all the big plot twist bits coming up. It should have just been a load screen then, Dan. Is it working for you now? Afraid I can't understand you. The person who's speaking in another language.
Even in the book of lies, sometimes you find truth. There is indeed a season for all things. And now that I see flesh to flesh and blood to blood, I know I cannot raise my hand against you. But know this, you are my greatest disappointment. Does your master hear me? Atlas, you can kill me, but you will never have my city. My strength is not in steel and fire. That is what the parasites will never understand. A season for all things. A time to live and a time to die. A time to build and a time to destroy. And now, my child, there is one final thing to discuss.
What? Ryan's at the core to self-destruct. This is different than what you did. He's got a mind to take down the whole damn city. Get in there and whack the chunk before the whole joint blows.
Initial deployment, Vita Chamber. Client Ryan Industries, stage 1, age complete. Sinclair and Alexander tried to explain the science to me, but the Suchong touch won't believe them. They keep saying plasmid reconstruction this and quantum entanglement and that, and then poof, dead people come back to life. Bullshit.
Yeah, I don't really understand Litter Picker, I'm afraid. Maybe it's just not a good translation. But I'm glad you enjoy the videos, if that's what the person's saying. Anything else to do in this room? It's just like I said, because you can't come back for the audio tapes if we miss anyone here. Right. Thanks, Litter Picker. Got rid of him.
The results are disappointing, but within expected tolerances.
The assassin has overcome my final defense, and now he's come to murder me. In the end, what separates a man from a slave? Money? Power? No. A man chooses. A slave obeys. You think you have memories. A farm. A family, an airplane, a crash, and then this place. Was there really a family? Did that airplane crash, or was it hijacked? Forced down by something less than a man, something bred to sleepwalk through life until they are activated by a simple phrase spoken by their kindly master. Was a man sent to kill, or a slave? A man chooses. A slave obeys. Come in. Stop, would you kindly? Would you kindly? Powerful phrase. Familiar phrase.
Would you kindly? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find out? Would you kindly find out? Would you kindly find? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch?
Sit, would you kindly? Stand, would you kindly? Run! Stop! Turn. A man chooses. A slave obeys. Kill! A man chooses. A slave obeys. Obey!
Poor Walt Disney. No audio tapes in here. Haven't played it at all then. The funny thing is they can't actually see me, can they? His plot didn't quite work because I've got the overpowered invisible plasmid. Anyway, let's just run for it. I'm stuck on the little girl, come on. The thing is, if it's your money, the way I look at it. If you've earned that money, it's nobody else's like business to tell you how to spend it. As long as, you know, you don't owe money to other people and then you're not paying them. Right, that's a good place to finish for today then. So basically the short answer is we found out today that you were being controlled all along, and obviously you were just a pawn essentially. But yeah, see, like I said, Bioshock's got a good plot twist. The first one's got quite a good story, even if it's all kind of System Shock 2 redone in a sense, but yeah. So, yeah, see you all, everybody. I'll stream some more of this tomorrow. I'll probably finish this within 2 streams now, I think, because there's not much left of it. There's kind of 2 short levels and then a bit of an annoying level near the end. But like I said, I can probably do those in one go, because there's not much exploration on those, it's just more running down corridors shooting enemies. Yeah, I definitely know what you mean there, Litter Picker, because that's the thing, it's like you obviously have to put basic living welfare sort of stuff first, don't you? But yeah, that's the thing, is obviously when it's your money you spend it how you like, but yeah, just make sure you're not spending it in a silly way. Because obviously a gas mask is not going to feed you, keep you, well, it might keep you warm to a degree, but you know, that sort of thing. Keep you in your house, those sort of things. But anyway, have a good day everybody, and I'll try and get that filter video done later today. If not, I'll get that put up tomorrow. Yeah, I've already said to you, I think you